Hi, thank you for joining me tonight. It's winter, California winter, and the nature is resting right now. The other day I went for a walk, and I remembered the time when I was young, walking outside in the park in autumn, and there were leaves everywhere because the trees were dropping the leaves on the ground. And I just remembered how much fun it was to walk through these piles and piles of leaves, kicking them with my boots. So I just remembered those times, and I started picking some leaves, and I got some beautiful, strange, dry leaves from different trees. They're like hands. These are from the maple tree. In my childhood, those leaves were bright yellow and orange, and I would collect them and I would give them to my mom as a gift. They're so crunchy and crumbly, and you can see the veins. The veins are like ribs. And how they shrink. It's around those veins that retain the structure of a hand. Like the bones in my hand make a structure, so these veins in the leaf, they give the leaf the structure. And these are oak leaves. When you walk in the autumn, in the park, on those leaves, they make this crunchy sound. Underneath your feet, underneath your boots. I remember how much fun it was in my childhood to play with them. These are from the different tree. These are from a cherry tree. These are more brown, reddish brown, and you can see their veins again. I remember in my childhood I would crush them in my hands. And then they go back into the ground as compost to feed the bacteria in the ground, and then to feed the trees again when it's decomposed. That's the cycle in the nature, from young leaves to dead leaves to food for the trees. We step on the leaves and we crunch them and crumble them, and they disappear into the ground, go back into the earth. And here, different leaf. I think that's like a form from a poplar tree, different shape. But once again it's crunchy, tapery, rusty. And these are lichen or lichen. It's also crumbly. And rustly. Because it's dry now. But these guys, they're different from dead leaves. They're not dead. They look dead, but they're not. Because as soon as they will get moist again, the rain moistens them, they come alive, and they're living again with water. They can go like this for a long, long time, appear dead, but not dead. And these are pods. These are pods that I collected from under acacia tree. They have seeds inside. Every pod has lots and lots of seeds. just waiting to pop out of their shelter and sprout to life. And here I have a little seed pop out from the pod. Tiny bean. A seed, like, can you imagine that a whole tree can grow out of this tiny thing? It's very hard to imagine, but it's true. Here is the deck of cards for the new life. And they too are gonna be crunched. And go into the mulch. And become mulch to feed the soil. And this is like a mustache, a big mustache. This is pampas grass. And it's also dead now. Winter dead. It's very fuzzy and cozy, very soft and silky, almost warm because it's so soft. And you can make mustache or a mask out of it. Or a decoration. Like a big mustache like this. Scary. Very soft. This I picked on my walk too. You know, they brought this pampas grass from Argentina. There it grows in the pampa. outside, wild, and people saw it and they were amazed. It's like, oh my God, such huge grass, so beautiful. Look at this flumes, you know, isn't that amazing? Let's bring it and use it in the landscaping. But this grass escaped, and now it grows everywhere by itself. It ran away from the landscaping because it got seeds in there, and the wind picks up this fluff with the seed, takes it somewhere, and seeds the grass somewhere where it's not supposed to be. So now in the Bay Area we have lots of pampas grass growing everywhere. It's a wild grass. It grows everywhere. It likes to escape. Beware of the pampas grass. It's like a beard of magician. And this is something else. Also, because it's winter now, this plant was done growing, done blooming, and these are only seed pods. It's wild mustard, crunchy. This too is gonna go back into the ground at the end of the winter. The rains will soften this dry stalks, and you know, people and animals are gonna walk on it and bring it down into the ground. And there are little seeds there inside. Can't really see them, but they're there, so that the new wild mustard plant will grow out of these seeds. And here's some moss. It's very soft. It's like fur of some animal. The moss also can dry out, pretty much dry out during summer and become like dead, and then with winter rains it comes back and starts living again. Moss can do that. Nature is amazing. And I have here one more thing to show you. This is very alive. These are kumquats from my kumquat tree that I harvested. Very alive. It's interesting because, you know, citrus is this unusual plant that brings fruit in the middle of winter. Lots of fruit is done. It's like cherries. They are done in the mid-summer. Apples or pears. Everybody's done by the autumn, harvested. The tree goes dormant. But citrus, no. There never goes dormant. They never, the leaves always stay on the tree. The trees never drop leaves. And the fruit ripens in the middle of winter. And you know how fruit trees, they need to be pruned, and usually they're pruned in the middle of winter when they're dormant and when they can't take pruning. So with citrus it's different. So good. Because citrus never goes dormant. You can prune the tree a little bit all the time. Just a little bit, here and there. That it will not shock the tree a lot, but the tree can take a little bit at a time. And that's why I picked this fruit with branches. Because it's like pruning. It's like I picked the fruit and it's beautiful right here, and I pruned the tree at the same time. Kumquat is full of seeds. It's not like this, you know, seedless fruit like mandarins or oranges. And that's how fruit is supposed to be. You know, fruit is supposed to have seeds. So you just have to spit them out. Isn't it amazing, the color? So bright. Orange. With the green leaves. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful sitting here on my table. It's like in the fruit bowl with other fruits. It brightens up the kitchen. Beautiful. So, here are my winter findings and winter plants that are dead and not dead. That's the cycle of nature for you, you know. Something that's in the peak of its season coexists with something that is done, growing, and then the cycle goes over and over again. Nature is amazing. I know, I say it all the time, but it's true. You know how nature builds every leaf a little bit differently from another leaf, and you can recognize the pattern, and you can see that one leaf is different from another leaf. Even the way how it's dried is different from this one. And same with us, you know. Each one of us and you are built in such an individual, intricate, amazing way. Nature gave you these amazing gifts unique to you. It's not just how you build, you know, your bone structure and your facial face, which is different from my face or somebody else's face. It's also the way how your thoughts are, how your feelings are. You know, it's so unique to you, and it's built so everything is connected in such a precise way, precise to you, you know, and you can see it about yourself, and you can appreciate that about yourself. You know, how much is, how rich is you, and what miracle it is you. So on this note of appreciation of the uniqueness of you, I would like to end this video. Thank you for watching, and there will be more. Come back. Good night.